And we are live, as normal. Even though I forgot to put live in parentheses on my thumbnail for it. Yep, going to take a few seconds to do that. But yeah, I'm not going to take too much time. I'm just going to probably take like a minute to put that in. Besides, I take the first 2 minutes of talking to you guys normally, so, you know, let me find a little convenient place to put it. Oh geez, I'm in size 72. Changing that to 16 maybe? No, 12. 8. Perfect. Alright, so yeah, I decided to do Our City. That was the game that has won the vote. In a close race too, it won 5-4, so yeah. It was really close to being more Natsu Revisited. I really wasn't sure if it was going to be close one way or the other. Like, I mean, I could understand both ways of being like a blowout, like Our City being like, oh, look at this eye candy, and more Natsu, like, oh my god, it's more Natsu Revisited. But yeah, I just kind of am pleasantly surprised to know that you guys voted kind of evenly and didn't like make it a landslide. At least there's some, you know, mixed feels about it. At least it gets me thinking about maybe doing more Natsu. I probably would have said the same too if it was the other way around and Our City lost. Like, it just shows that, hey, at least these games are popular. I'm not bringing up a game like, I was like, which new route should I do? And forget what it was, but it was like a total landslide for who was my new route. Oh, it was June. It was like, should I do June? It was like, everybody's like, hell yeah, do June. But yeah, hello everybody that I have missed because I was editing the thing in Photoshop. I was doing the thing and editing the thing. Let me change the thumbnail to include the thing. So yeah, the usuals are back. Wolfstar, Cat, Shut Up, and Derpman. If I keep going with this, I feel like I'm starting to get more usuals back now, so I probably will stop with the usuals thing. Guys. A new visual novel game? Oh yeah! Was it you? There was somebody in this chat. Ah, shoot. Who was it that suggested this to me? If you're there, I gotta shout you out because, yeah, whoever suggested Our City, thanks for the suggestion. Time for everybody to get more than happy to see this game. Jaro, I was about to shower too, but we are both gonna be sloppy messes while we play this. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of took a slow day with this today, started doing schoolwork, and kind of hit like a stop in things when I couldn't access the sources that I needed. I was like trying to write an essay, and it was like, the only sources you can use for your thing, pay $11.95 to purchase a PDF, and I'm like, what the hell? You know, so I eventually had to kind of email my teacher and be like, yo, what should I do? Like, I can't just buy this stuff. Like, should I pay my way to get my grade? Like, let's be honest. So, I don't think More Natsu had a Safe for Work edition. Yeah, I think both of these games don't, and like I said, I play not Safe for Work or Safe for Work games on here. I have my, let me bring it up. Do I have it? Yes I do, my censor bar, my old school censor bar with my wonky anatomy. Still a classic, but can I suggest Identity? Alright, I'll keep that mentally. Let me create a text edit file that hosts new suggestions, because I've been kind of sloppy with my suggestions, so new suggestions for the ends. That is one game on the board. I don't know. So, alright, so saving that. No, just stay there, so movie and suggestions. You guys didn't come here to watch me just save things and do suggestions, so I am going to start this game up. One last question, how was your Hurricon? It wasn't a con, I just went to a meet, and it was kind of nice. Like, 23 people showed up, 6 of them or 7 had suits. Actually, maybe more, like 10. It was like a third had them. It was kind of nice. Met 2 solid friends out of it, and some other people that were very friendly to talk to, so yeah, gave a couple of people my Twitter handle. Nobody knew about my channel, so hey, I got to kind of just play it cool under the wire, or hot under the wire, what's the phrase, like just kind of play it low-key a little bit, so yep. We are now going to start, so with all of that out of the way, let's get into the reading. Alright, so I couldn't find a volume setting, at least, yeah, no, I could not find a volume setting when I tried this out, so I've only seen this one line so far, fun fact. So, when I was young, my grandmother told me stories about treasures, creatures, legends that have been around for a long time in our country. Good, it's like Rempy style with the keys. So, I always enjoyed her storytelling moments every night before going to bed. She said that I am not a normal person, has the power to protect people. She said that one day I will meet people who can change my destiny. Maybe it has been a long time since she died. I have not remembered them. Oh. Oh, maybe you're back. I was like, is that it? It's just 3 lines. I would have been so sad if I just streamed out and it was like, buy our game. I would have been like, oh, guys. Oh, thank goodness. So, classic manipulated Photoshop realistic images. The bus is moving between busy motorbikes and cars on the road. Hello. My name is... Alright, guys. Should I go with Dirk again? Because that is my actual persona name. I was about to say actual name. I'm like, no, it's not. Yeah, I wish. I would have never stopped. So yeah, any other suggestions for names? I'm assuming there's like a minute lag or whatever because my computer be like that. I guess YouTube streaming just does that where it's like 30 seconds a minute behind what you're actually saying, so yeah. Tai Lung. Name him Daddy. So 2 votes for Daddy. Shiro. Is Shiro like the in-character, like the name that the people who created the game, like, you know, expect as the default name? Alright, so Daddy Dirk is another suggestion. Double D. I see what you did there. Alright, so not gonna take too much longer looking for my name. Because the last time I started a new novel, why not? We can always change it later. But, yeah, last time I started a new novel, it was, Notes of Hearts. I spent 10 minutes trying to research what a fae was. We are not going to make that same mistake again. You know what? We are just going to do Dirk for now. Yeah, just starting out with Dirk. My name is Dirk. Really? It has been almost 5 hours since I sat on the bus. Although this made my back muscles get tired, but I won't give up. Because I finally achieved the first step of my dream. And this bus will take me there. I don't know why I said so like goofy and cheesy, but I'm having a blast with this right now. Although I was the second son of a suburban family, but for a long time, I always wanted to live in the city of H. Oh my goodness, was anybody ever on Furry Amino where it was like, I think his name was Delta, was the guy who kept saying H on everybody's comments and whatever? Like, that was his whole catchphrase or go-to, like, thing. H, just H, like lowercase h. Am I the only one who remembers that? Because, those were the days. He kind of just fell out of relevance, like, one day, just stopped doing stuff. Kind of like me on the Amino, but, you know, I branched out here. So, honestly, the second son of a suburban family. Who can relate? I feel like that's gonna be like the start of like his mixtape. I was the second son of a suburban family. Like Alexander Hamilton style, just like straight free rapping and all that. Oh, that'd be great. It's been a while, Daddy Dirk. You guys are probably salty that I didn't say Daddy in my name for the actual default name here. Yeah, H. The lovely city of H, right next to I and G. You know, I grew up in the small little town of lowercase J. There's a tragic backstory. Alright, so let's keep going before we get distracted by our lettered cities. Reason? Because I can't stand my town anymore. My bus took 2 hours a trip, and after 8 hours ran out. The school has only one school for all 3 levels. That does not sound like a city, but I guess we'll keep going with this. The bookstore is also not available. The doctor only has an old uncle who specializes in polyclinic at the village hospital. The dentist is not always there. The grocery store has 2, but it is next to each other. Convenience stores are closed at 9 p.m. It is also not possible to work part-time. That is such a weird thing to talk about. Why is he so fascinated with just the grocery stores? At least he's not calling it the grocery. God bless after class for that. Especially, it's my father. My father and I are not compatible. If I want to learn something new, then he is a man who never progresses. For him, making money is important. As for learning knowledge, it is only enough to write and calculate. It's been 3 years since I graduated from high school in the village school. Soon, he forced me to learn to take care of the fruit trees so that later I could help my older brother manage the family's fruit garden. Needless to say how I hated it. Not less than 10 times, I have expressed my wish to live in the city. Of course, no less than 10 times my father was against it. But that is already in the past. After 3 long years, I worked under the direction of my beloved brother and secretly to save money. In fact, I also have to thank my father, thanks to my disgust for him, that I have enough strength to cling to this dream. I still remember that day 3 years ago, right after I completed all the purchase procedures. Of course I kept it all secret from my father. I immediately declared to my family that I would move out in the next 3 days. My father, who was holding the teacup, dropped it on the table, and the tea in the glass immediately fell over the table. And of course, immediately after that, he yelled at him. But I was determined. So I told him that I had done all the necessary procedures and told him clearly. If I stay around in this country, it's a country, I thought I was gonna say county. If I stay around in this country, I will never get better. I want to grasp this opportunity. The one who spoke soon after was my brother and mother. He and his mother all said that if I had made up my mind, I would just go. He also understood that for a young person like me, I would never stand in this underdeveloped place. Tell me to follow my dream and leave everything in the house for him and don't worry about it. When I heard those words, I suddenly felt an overwhelming appreciation for my brother and mother, especially my brother. During the past 3 years, he has been constantly teaching me with the hope that someone will help me. But as soon as I told him to leave the house, he immediately supported me. Oh my god, they're turning into a gossip girl. That's how I'm feeling. I feel like I don't know if I've ever seen an anime like this, but I feel like where it's like that over-exaggerated like slice of life character is like, oh boy, my life is amazing, and all that stuff. Kind of like, what is it? Disastrous Life of Psyche K, and it's like the chick, I'm so bad with names after I don't watch shows for a while, but it's like the one girl in the show who everybody's originally in love with, and it's like, oh, she's the perfect girl, she's so beautiful, and it's like her brother's like the famous actor, but he only loves her. It's like really weird incest, but she doesn't like that. It's like, and the only person she loves is the main character, Psyche. It's like, it's so good. Definitely recommend it. I heard season 3 is coming out, or it may be out. I need to check on that, so yeah. Anyway, back to my life. I don't know. Here we go. The bus won one shot, cutting my recollection line. After more than 5 hours from the countryside, the bus stopped in front of a small apartment building. Here we are, finally arrived. I hurriedly grabbed the zipper of the travel suitcase, quickly got off the bus, not forgetting the driver. Did he not think the driver? Super triggered right now. Shoot, just realizing that's a bad joke to make. More pissed. Anyway, controversy. The bus immediately wheeled after I put my foot on the curb, followed by a black smoke. I stood on the curb looking at the apartment. The building is not large. The wall is painted a milky white layer. There is a bit of dirt and a layer of green mold on the wall. Although it was built 7 years ago, it still looks good. From now on, this will be your home, Dirk. You should be proud of yourself, since your new independent life from now on is really start it. Yeah! Despacito isn't even a language. Oh, honey, it is now. I hurried into the building. Hi. I'm a very old security guard. Probably a typo. I hurried into the building. Hi, I'm a very old security guard who can't even talk really. After I gave him some proofs, he allowed me to go inside. My base is on the top floor. The building did not have an elevator, so I had to pull and carry the suitcase with each suitcase up the stairs. And here we are. Where's the green mold? Nah, those are just plants. When I reached my floor, I walked along a yellow tiled corridor. My apartment is the second one on the left. I stop in front of the white painted metal door. The dark blue 302A is mounted just above the observation table. Okay, Cat's asking me to talk normal, so yeah, I'll tone it down a little bit. I'll probably be more bubbly when it's in character. I'll probably just read this normally now. I feel like I'm getting on like half your guys' nerves, and like the other half of you are just like, okay, this is actually hella fun, so I ain't gonna split hairs. Speaking of which, how come that useless little wolf hasn't shown up yet? He promised to lend me a hand of this. Ding dong. Oh, well, speak of the devil. Hoy! Hurry up and let me in. Alright, I'm coming. Jeez. Oh my goodness, he a big boy. Sorry, why did I say that? Amano Almi. Wait, Amano Almi. Interesting name. I'd kill to live in that apartment, so clean and organized, just like all default photos of apartments. You ain't ever gonna get a photo of like a real apartment with messiness in it. But this character's good so far. Haven't even heard him talk yet. 10 out of 10. Yo, Dirk, how's it going, boy? This wolf is Amano Almi, junior in college, and also my best friend. Oh, interesting. Wait, didn't you just move here? What is going on? When he heard I was moving here, he offered to help me tidy up the place when I settle in, and maybe hang out for a bit after we're done. Annoying as he might be, Amano is still that one friend who was always there for me. He's helped me out a lot, even from when we were kids. We were neighbors, you see. Back then, we hung out at each other's place literally every day. Memories. So does this mean he's 2 years older than you? I'm assuming you just moved out to start college, but if you just moved out, I'm assuming if you're a junior also, probably community college, like me. Community college life for the win. Save off on a lot of money, seriously. I recommend it. Don't you? How's it going, boy me, you cheeky little bastard? How do you always manage to show up so late? But never mind that. Just come in so we can get this over with. Whoa, did they really let you bring all these stuffs on the bus? Typos. Well, okay then. I, the great Amano, being the gentleman I am, shall lend you peasant some much-needed help. Yeah, Mr. Amano the Great. If you could just help me sort the stuffs in that box over there, that'd be great. Or should I do it like, what was it, like Office Space was they called? Where the guy's like, if you could just do this thing, yeah, that would be great. Oh, that was a good movie. Never forget the stapler guy. Thanks to Amano, unpacking was a lot faster, and before we knew it, the room had been thoroughly furnished and decorated. The pleasant weather was also such a blessing, all thanks to the heavy rain yesterday. So even with all the hard work, we barely broke a sweat. After going back and forth in the room for a while, Amano suddenly went for the fridge as he took a look inside, only to find nothing within. Oh, he got expressions. What are them eyes? Oh well. Wow, look at this empty fridge. You really haven't bought anything, have you? Some bottled water would have been nice. What do you expect? I literally just arrived earlier this morning, then immediately began unpacking all these stuffs. How would I even have time to head out and buy something? I glanced at the clock Amano hung just then. It was already 11 o'clock. Hey, it's almost noon. Why don't we take a break and grab lunch while we're at it? I also need to buy some necessities too. Sounds like a plan. And lucky for you, I have my own ride. Waiting for the bus with this hunger would be the end of us. Do you have a helmet by any chance? Yeah, I remember putting one in the same box along with my clothes in the bedroom. Just a moment. I quickly dashed for the bedroom, and since I fortunately placed the helmet on top of said box, I was able to retrieve it in no time. I then looked at the door and I locked the door. Interesting. I then locked the door and we left the building, heading for the parking lot. Oh, look at him. He's got them. He's got the =3 look. I don't know what I call it =3, but he's got the 3 mouth expression. I don't know what it's called. He's got the kitty look, I guess. Whatever it is. It's adorable. I like him. He's so nerdy and cute. But honestly, it's like what I'm thinking about my novel. I'm thinking, man, I want to create a character that's, you know, super like intellectual, but also is trying to be an athlete. Kind of like me, only that I don't feel that intellectual. Just trying so hard in the science majors. But anyway, I was blown away when my wolf friend approached his bike, which turned out to be a brand new year motorcycle. A brand new year motorcycle. I guess that's a thing. Not to mention it was model 125cc, a trending variant just last month, and pretty costly too. Yet he somehow got his hands on one already. Sorry. Kinda did this off the spot and kinda ate just before it, so... Seriously, you bought a new bike again? You told me you spent all of your cash just a month ago. Please, what's so strange about this? You know, for an awesome guy like me, getting a new bike per month is a must. Amano replied with that smug look on his face as if he was about to blow up from his own pride. It does make me wonder sometimes. How the hell could I even stand this blue wolf being such a show-off like so? Honestly though. So close with the blue wolf. But I look at it, it's like, yeah, he's got blue eyes, but... I bet that meant blue-eyed wolf. Who knows? If they're going to change his color scheme to blue, I'd be kind of disappointed because I'm liking this style. Per month, Jesus, amen to that. Like, who the hell would buy a bike every month? We ain't millionaires. Is Dirk a human? I'm assuming so until proven guilty. Yes, until guilty, so... I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'm a red panda. Won't know until we see the characters. Yep, probably. Alright, I'm looking to see if there's any other questions. Where are we? Okay, there's just that one question. I think it may have been Otaku, but it probably was somebody else that recommended it. It may have been Shy. Whoever recommended this to me, I keep like looking away from the screen when I ask that, but whoever recommended this game to me, thank you so much. So, wait, what's a red panda? Honey, you are looking at one. In the bottom right corner of the screen, but you are looking at one. Permission to smack... Oh my god, Gojira. No, I will resist, or I'll hold back your slap. Oh, hey, lad. What's up? Alright, I'm taking too much time getting distracted, so back to the story. Honestly, though, with that attitude, normally you wouldn't have many friends to begin with. And while he does have a part-time job, I could guarantee just one thing. No matter how hard he worked his butt off, he wouldn't even be able to afford an old motorbike. In just a month, might I add. The whole thing just smells fishy. Looks like I need to go for the usual method. Almost instantly, I decided to put up, almost instantly, I decided to put on this serious look on my face. Also lowered my voice just a bit to make it sound intimidating. Been a while since, been a while since I used this trick. So, you wanted the easy way. So, You want it the easy way or the hard way? Whoa, hey, easy. I admit, it's a birthday gift for my old man. And from what he said, he also needed a means to travel around the city conveniently. I cracked up just witnessing his confidence faltered so easily. Works every time. Still, judging by Amano's family, his father getting a new bike for his papa's boy is pretty normal. Now, why didn't I think of that in the first place? Why? Seriously, why? Well, what you waiting for? Let's get going before we both starve to death. Aye, sir. I love how the background's like people and then just regular humans, and it's just a real photo. It's like, in the world of animals, I'm assuming it's all animals? I don't know. I don't know what it is. We took off on Amano's new ride and soon joined the crowded streets of the city. I was very excited. So this is what it feels like to live in a big city, huh? The atmosphere is so lively and vibrant. Very different from my hometown. Ah, this is a pure joy, it must be. Screech! Oh god, how annoying. Amano braked sharply, knocking me out of my daydream state as I bumped against his back hard. Our helmets clunked loudly as they clashed. Slightly dazed, I tilted my head to see what was going on in the front. Before us was a lady in her weird outfit. A full-body jacket, tight gloves, along with a mask kept her whole body covered except for her eyes, which was instead shielded by a pair of strangely big sunglasses. What the frick? Ah yes, the infamous character of the city, also better known as the Ninja Lead. Also better known as the Ninja Lead. You've only been in the city for like a day now. Holy crap. Ninja Lead. What are you, blind? Can't you idiots see my fucking turn signal? Those giant eyeballs of yours are just for show. The woman cursed furiously, even those thick layers of fabric couldn't stop her interesting choice of words from lashing out at us. Hey, how about you get your lights fixed, you cow? Your right signal's so broken you have to use the left one? And just like that, the woman was so embarrassed she left the scene quickly, though with a fair bit of groaning and cursings. Maybe she didn't want to become the next trending news on the internet. And Amano, I was amazed at how he handled the situation so smoothly. With style, even. Are you sure about that? Now that's H-City for you. You don't get to see these kinds of stuffs back in my hometown. It can be annoying, but I actually find it kind of amusing. As we proceeded to the neighboring district, District B, Amano mentioned a shopping mall opened just recently, the Infinity Mall. Gotta collect all 6 stones. Or was it 5? Yeah, it's 6. I know my Avengers, I swear. The size of this place really blew me away. We only had markets in my hometown, you see. But Amano said big malls like these are really common in the city, and this one happens to be the biggest of them. We parked our motorbike once we arrived before heading for the mall. Oh, he's so cute. Sorry, I keep saying that. Honestly, if he has a root, I am so hoping he has a root, because... I'm getting so attached to him right now. Unless he does something really stupid or becomes a really crappy character. I don't know. It's gonna be hard for me to get won over by these other characters, I'm sorry. As the automatic door opened, I could already feel the cool breeze from within gusting through us. Stepping inside, I found the place was even bigger than what it looked like on the outside. The space before us was a vast walkway with so many people treading back and forth. From there, you could see various stores lined up on both sides, and even a bit on the even a bit of the upper floors too. Oh, look at us going through stores. I followed Amano as we took the closet. Why can't I read today? I followed Amano as we took the closest escalator to the second floor, the food court. Here there were stalls and even small restaurants, all serving many kinds of well-known delicacies around the world. There was pho, sushi, gimbap, hamburger, pizza, literally everything. Man, you're making me jealous. Oh, just standing here filling our lungs up with the delicious scent of those dishes could already get me full. Not! I'm still freaking starving here! We quickly went for one of the stalls and joined the queue, waiting patiently for our turn. That word queue. Computer science people, that is a interesting term you'll have to know. It's a type of container. Eventually, we managed to get ourselves some much needed food as we took a seat nearby. Still, are you sure it's a good idea to buy stuffs here? Sorry if you hear my dog in the background. So still, are you sure it's a good idea to buy stuffs here? With a mall this big, the prices must be high as well. Of course, who do you think I am, huh? Anyway, I, the Great Amano, have planned for this. The wolf said as he showed off his gold membership card on his hand. With this, we can buy anything in this mall with a 30% discount. Anything? Huh, that's quite a bargain. But how much did you even spend on this place to get that? He froze for a split second at my question. Well, it's a long story, like a really long one. But don't worry about the details. You probably don't want to hear of it. Now you got me curious. The food is getting cold at this rate. Come on, dig in. And so Amano devoured his burger. Jeez, judging by his tone, he must have overspent on a lot of things. That's me, spending all my money on food. But if he doesn't want to talk about it, I guess I should leave him be. For now. Change of music, what is happening? Look at him being so cheeky. Oh, video games. We soon finished our meals. Boy, I haven't had such a feast in ages. I was so full I could barely walk straight. Amano then guided me to the upper level, towards the noises that caught my attention ever since we stepped into the second floor. Jeez, he wolfed it down. I see what you did there. Is the music too loud for you guys? It's like going full volume with my headphones in. I can't change the volume of the game, but I can change the volume of the OBS, so you guys don't have to suffer through the loudness of it. It's alright, music, but I just feel like, it's so loud. If you guys are hearing it at the volume I am, it's like big. Oh, are we going for the drop? Sorry. This sound like that Beatles song. Dude, it sounds so familiar. I don't know what it is. I'm going to turn it down, yeah, because it is a bit loud, to be honest. I had it at 20 because my drawing stream videos have, like, softer music and stuff, so... How is 30 sound? This is at negative 30 dB, and I'm at negative 7.5 for my mic. Better? Wait, no, that's Justin Bieber? Take it, Wolfstar. It is honestly so loud, to be honest. I really want to know how to turn it down on the game. It's so annoying. Not the music, but the volume is just, Okay, better. Good. I have one headphone in, and it's still hella loud. I can barely hear myself. So, we are on the second floor, where I'm assuming is a video game arcade. It did not take long before we arrive at a big entrance with an equally big sign reading Arcade Land on top. And as you can guess, this place had all sorts of arcade games. Right around the corner was the plushy craze, with some kids spending their last arcade coins trying to get themselves a stuffed animal, but to no avail. Oh my god, just a quick story. So, I was going with my team, and, like, my teammates to, like, you know, a buffet or whatever, and this buffet place had a crane machine, like, a crane machine for those, like, dodgeball-sized balls. You know, the kind of the cheap ones you find at the dollar store or whatever. Those ones, and they had, like, 20 of those in there. Our team just straight up clears the thing of it. Like, we go in there and just spend a ton of quarters, like $20 later, we get all the balls in there. Like, the crane was really good too at picking things up, so we just cleared this thing and we just walk out of this place with all 20 balls from the machine, and it's like, okay, what do we do with these now? I just stole one and it's still here to this day. Good times. Lining up in the middle were 2 rows of arcade machines, constantly buzzing with sounds from classic games such as Contra, Street Combat, Mortal Fighter, etc. Oh my goodness. Why you gotta be like that? I know the pun. Just looking at it, looking at it just makes my head hurt. Cause, it's such a... You just flip 2 words around. Yes, I can't understand what you're saying. What a paradox. If this is Justin Bieber, just gotta turn it down. Is it still too loud for you guys? Because I can turn it down even more if need be, because this is some loud music and I can't find a volume button. Screen? Let me just say first. Alright, screen. No! Oh goodness. I'm gonna escape. Hopefully this doesn't quit the game. Okay, good. Escape doesn't do anything, and just escaping makes it good. Alright. Like I said, you guys don't know what I'm going through with this music. It's so loud. So lining up in the middle were 2 rows of arcade machines, constantly buzzing with the sounds of classic games such as Contra, Street Combat, Mortal Fighter, etc. There were also some shooter games in the back, as well as a dancing game called Jump Beats. The place was already crowded, but people seemed to have gathered around there just to watch and cheer for the person jamming to their favorite song up there. Let's have some fun here first, shall we? What? No, wait, what? Need I remind you we're in the middle of my shopping trip here? And I got work to do back at home as well. And need I remind you I'm the one with the gold membership card here? Come on now, Dirk. Don't be such a party breaker. I don't know. Just for a bit, please. I promise I'll help you. I promise I'll help you tend to your home afterwards. Yep, there he goes again. Trying to goad me into it with that cute voice and puppy eyes of his. Well, I do really need his help with his gold unpacking. Don't get the wrong idea. I can still afford this shopping trip, but since he's the one offering, it would be rude to turn him down. Alright, just a little bit. You are the best, Dirk. Okay, we doing a thing? Okay, I'm like, what's happening? As I finally give him the nod, Amano rushed off to purchase some arcade coins at the nearby booth before dragging me to the Dangerous Zombie Island 3 Max Hazard shooting game. He slid some coins into the machine, then pulled out 2 guns from the handles, one for him and one for me. Being from the countryside, this was actually my first time playing something like this. It was crazy and I had no idea what was going on the whole time. One moment I tried shooting at the zombies crawling towards the screen, and the next one I lost a life? Is this stupid toy gun even working properly? Amano was looking at me with that smug grin of his, as if he enjoyed watching me struggle. Oh no, please don't start again. No! It's happening again. This music, I'm hoping it ends soon. He quickly inserted another coin into the machine, as it instantly revived me. Now, just stay in the back and cover me. I'll protect you. Okay, sure. I took a step back as instructed, only to realize, hey, hold up just a sec. This is a first-person shooter. There's no way I'll just stay in the back. For a country pumpkin, you sure are smarter than you look. Watch out. He immediately shot the zombie that was going for me, or rather my side of the screen. Looks like you owe me your life now. As if, maybe when there are real zombies crawling around I'll consider that. We carried on with the game, and it did not take very long for me to get the hang of it. Still, I guess Amano must have played this game like thousands of times already. I love how everybody is just dying from this music. You don't have it as loud as I do. He knew how to get special weapons and items, even some secret routes hidden from the naked eyes. As time went by, we were already at the final boss before we knew it. And with someone that experienced like Amano, defeating the boss would just be a piece of cake. I then glanced at my watch, realizing it was already 3 PM. I decided to pull him away from the machine before he could slide another coin for a rematch. Oh god, this is, I think, Vietnamese. Because the creator's like Vietnamese, supposedly. I don't know what that says. I don't know, I tried. I had a teacher who was Vietnamese once. Close enough. I don't know. No! If I don't pack up today, I will have to sleep on the floor with the boxes of paper tonight. We will come back later. I quickly pulled him out of the game area. Please tell me this is the end of the music. Yes! Yes! Thank God it's over. Oh, it's done. We made it through it, guys. Oh shoot, the time is 5:40 here. So guys, I may have to finish this stream up in like 20-30 minutes. I had some plans to go out to dinner tonight, and I need to start getting ready then. So yeah, I would definitely like to do this again, like maybe tomorrow or another day, but I don't have that much time today, so yeah. Even if I have time after the dinner, I can't do this for like 3 hours straight right now. Anyway, I followed Amano as we left the arcade lane and went to the 5th floor, where the July's home appliance store was at. There was even a theme song on the loop just about the stores, something along the line of, Everyday Young Life Julys. Is it supposed to be Julie's, but it's like July? They totally misspelled it. Strange, the name of the store and the tune were so familiar. Never heard of that song. I could have sworn knowing another store with a similar kind of name, using a month of the year like so. So it is July's. Is there a June's or a April's, August's, September's? I know there's a Michael's, I don't know. There's a something supply store. I don't know supply stores. So at any rate, I pulled out my phone and checked the memo listing the stuffs I need. Only after scrolling down the list for a bit did I realize, hey Amano, I seem to have a lot on the list. Think your bike can carry all of them back? The blue wolf stared down at me for a moment before cracking up. He's not blue! Ah! Just saying it, he's gray. His eyes are blue. I knew it. You really are a country pumpkin. Come on, they're shipping services for a reason. In case you didn't know, they ship whatever you buy here to your home for free. Huh? For free? Wow, this just keeps getting better and better. That's how businesses work. You buy their stuffs, they give you some sweet services that may have you come back again, and the cycle goes on and on. It was quite a relief knowing that. Well, here goes nothing. I browsed around the store and started picking up all kinds of stuffs I needed. Knives, frying pans, cooking pots, and some dining sets for the kitchen. Our character is colorblind, amen to that. Shampoo, towels, cleaning mops from the shelves for bathroom stuffs, all the stuffs. They talk like me, I swear, I say stuffs a lot. As I went on, I filled up the shopping cart with more and more stuffs on the list. When I was done, I filled out a form from the clerk. The clerk handed me so they could transfer everything back to my place. And thanks to Amano's gold membership card, I was able to afford the entire list. Shopping has never been so simple for me. Wow, even after all of that, I still have some cash to spare. Right you are. And while we're still here, why don't you buy some clothes for yourself? You know, something new for your new life in the city. Yeah, you're right. I bought a lot of clothes from my hometown with me, but what the heck? I'm in the city now. From this new chapter in my life, I have to give myself a treat. And new outfits are a must. That's the spirit. Follow me. I know just the place. And so he led me to a clothing store called K&N, just on the other side of the same floor. I have never been to what the actual store is. I think it's K&B, K&M? It's probably K&M, but I've never been there. Stopping at the male section, I searched for some fitting t-shirts when the wolf suddenly rushed back at me with something on his hand, which I realized was a black jockstrap. Yep, there we go. And he was on his knees, stretching the thing to see if it would look good on me? Oh no. What do you think you're doing? Just as I expected, a perfect fit on your body. You really must buy this. Over my dead body. Oh, look at these two. They must be getting along nicely. As I noticed some giggling and whispering nearby, I realized the store clerk, along with some other staffs, all had their eyes on us. I could feel my cheeks going red from the embarrassment. Oh, I got another. Yeah, angels with scaly wings. I swear I could say that. Angels with scaly wings. I couldn't really get behind that, but, you know, seems like a good game for what it is. I don't know, I just couldn't get behind, like, feral dragons, per se. Like, I don't know, it's just, for me, I like my characters more anthro and human-like, per se, in anatomy. But that's just me. I still have it on the list, though, like, you know, if the time ever comes, and I'm in the mood for it. Alright, so, thanks, Gojira. Yep, this is a date, straight up. Alright. So... So many biatches want to try the main character. Oh god. So, I could feel my cheeks going red from embarrassment. Which ones? Oh, no, 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 no. This is bad. I have to get out of here now. I quickly returned the shirts I held onto the shelves and dragged the pesky blue wolf out of the store by his ear. But not until I tossed that jockstrap at a random shelf, of course. He's probably gonna get it for us when we start falling in love with him more. I'm predicting this. Calling it from day one. Ow, ow, ow. Go easy on me, will ya? I was just making a suggestion. You know there's no way I'm gonna wear that. I don't think I can return to that store for a while. So much for all this new life, new outfits thingy. Let's just head back now. We left the Infinity Mall as Amano gave me a ride back to my apartment. Oh, excuse me. This dumb boy is blind. I can't, yeah, my character is blind. As soon as we returned, we hurriedly resumed the unpacking since the place would be even messier when all the things I bought earlier arrived. Luckily, we finished after about an hour or so, and no one showed up at my doorstep yet. When the doorbell finally rang, I was arranging the bookshelf, which was a gift from my dad when I moved out. I rushed for the door to greet the delivery men, signed all the papers as they started moving my stuffs in. When everything has been taken care of, it was already 7:30 in the evening. It's already this late? Well, at least we have everything sorted out before midnight. Yeah, and? Isn't there something you want to say to me? Yeah. Thank you, Amano the Great, or whatever. But really though, thanks a lot. I couldn't have done this without you. Now, let's go get dinner, shall we? My treat. Oh, that sounds great. But there's a place I want to take you first. Huh? Where? That's a secret. Oh boy. So I'm probably gonna stop once we get to the dinner place, because, like I said, I only have till 6, and then I gotta, like, get going. So, yeah. The thing I want to see the most at this moment is a fancy restaurant, or at least a normal diner. But standing in front of me is a PC room, the outside of which looks like a French-style cafe with a parking lot right next to it, and a sign on top with a pretty cutesy name on it, Berry Net. Still not fully recovered from the shock, as well as losing an immense amount of faith in my good friend, I turned and shouted at Amano's face. I thought you were taking me to eat! What's the meaning of this? This is the place. Let's go in already. What the heck? I really can't trust you. I'm going to eat alone. Before I could protest, Amano grabbed me by the waist and Before I could protest, Amano grabbed me by the wrist and dragged me into the PC room and said, "We're already here, so go in already, Dirk." Alright. Where have I heard this music? Oh god. It's so weird seeing it with, like, a realistic background that's manipulated in Photoshop, because I'm so used to seeing the ice cream store Keisuke goes to for this. All I can picture is Keisuke's ice cream store. So, yeah, I'm sorry guys, actually, yeah, I can go for 10 more minutes at least. Never mind, we're going still. So when we entered the building, the first that my eyes spotted is a polar bear sitting at the reception, gazing intently at the screen in his simple t-shirt and shorts. Oh, don't get to see him. A little bit of big boy. His little ears twitch like they're listening to everything while actually not paying attention to anything. My hands danced on the keyboard at such speeds that my eyes could not follow what he was typing at all. After a moment, he suddenly looked over and smiled, standing up and spoke. Oh, he is gonna be a character. Oof, he is a big character. Hello, nice to meet you. My name's Eric. Eric looked over at me and quickly replied with a peaceful, friendly face, his hands rubbing against each other, his mouth forcing a smile. After looking at me, he turned his eyes over to Amano and rubbed his head. "Hi, my name is Dirk. Nice to meet you too," I said as I extended my hand. Eric shook hands with me. His palm is quite soft, but also much larger than mine, making it feel quite small. Damn, if that's small, like, look at Amano's hand. Amano's hand is like about the same size. Ahem, we will have 2 seats, please, and create an account with a password for Dirk here, just like mine. Eric nodded understandingly. Aw. The interior of the PC room is spacious and well air-conditioned. The blue lights on the walls are just bright enough to cause no discomfort to the eyes. 4 rows of high-spec PCs placed parallel to each other, each accompanied by an elbow chair to prevent customers from getting backache. The something, I can't read that line, maybe if I hide anything? Nope, I can't hide. Crud! Why's it gotta be like this? The log. Okay, the tabletop shines with a 7-colored light. On it is a keyboard and mouse with super high processing speed. Things I can hardly dream of owning. So, how do I... What if I Oh, I'm hoping I don't close the game if I do that. I'm like, what if I do this thing? So, we're just gonna stop with that. Stop messing with the keyboard, Dirk. Amano picks spots near the entrance so he can chat with Eric if he wanted to. Yes, this is going to be a husbando wars, I bet. I get after-class vibes from this, but I don't know how far this is into development. I know that the after-class creator is also like from like, you know, the Oceania area, kind of like, I'm not sure if it's Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, something like that. He's from that area, and so yeah, so you know, we're having a common theme of slice of life, casual novels, and husbando wars with these games. Interesting. So Amano, suddenly remembering something, turned to Eric and said, "Oh yeah, Eric will have 2 servings of noodles." I don't hear Eric, but he went into the kitchen and started cooking as this happens pretty frequently. I looked at his silhouette in the kitchen, then turned to Amano and whispered, "Eric doesn't talk much, does he? Like a game character?" Breaking the 4th wall. Amano sat down and replied, "That's how he is, but you'll understand him better the longer you know him." After but a moment, Eric came out of the kitchen with 2 bowls of noodles and placed them beside us before returning to his computer. At first, I thought the noodles were just going to be like any other PC rooms, but after glancing over it, I thought it was an expensive dish from some Japanese restaurant. The fragrance of the bowls comes wafting into our noses with irresistible allure. In it is not only noodles and broth, but also sausage, squid balls, fish balls, onions, vegetables, cut and arranged into an image of a bear. Aww, somebody's hitting on you. I'm digging in, Amano said with excitement in his voice. I grinned as he chows down on his bowl before grabbing my chopsticks and having my first bite. I have to say, these are the best noodles I've ever had. The noodles are chewy and smooth, unlike instant noodles, like they were handmade. I slurped some of the broth, which is full of meaty and oniony flavor like a warm steam permeating the noodles, with a hint of sourness from the lime and... where is it? With a hint of sourness from the lime and spiciness from the chili pepper, which turns into waves on the stream and making the tip of my tongue a bit numb. The fish balls, squid balls, shrimp balls, and vegetables are like fishes swimming in the stream. Each time I bite into one, the stream switches its flow, making me chew it non-stop, not wanting the sensation to end. Before I knew it, the bowl was empty. This is so good! This is the best bowl of noodles I've ever eaten! Right? I told you it was going to be delicious. Amano said pridefully while his face is stained with broth. Thanks, Eric. The noodles were delicious. Eric got a bit embarrassed, but eventually replied, no problem. Hey, Dirk. Pick Yas for me. Yas! Eh? Did you hit your head? Yas is banned. Then pick Rang for me. I'll help you pick your champ. I don't even know what game this is. What? You're on mid. Pick Lux. Maybe I'll be Tracer. Plot twist, I'm already Tracer. I'm on mid? I thought I'm the jungler. I thought I'm the jungler. I'm the jungler. I'll pick Rain. You should pick Easy. Or Easy. Really? Then pick Easy for me. There you go. We'll switch later. The match goes on smoothly. Every time I gank mid lane, Amano will use Easy's arcane shift to shoot down my stunned target. You're doing great. Keep it up, man. Amano said it with great excitement. A few moments later, we've already demolished the enemy's base turrets. But the match didn't end with us charging the enemy base, because the enemy team surrendered. Phew, that match was boring. The enemy team was way too weak. It's because we had a team full of high level, and we had a good synergy with our team. That's why we need stronger opponents to fight against. I'm too nervous to go compete in a tournament. Wow. Message 1, Michio. Wow, what's with this level of teamwork? Are you two sitting next to each other? How did you guess? Dirk just moved here and is currently with me in our gathering spot. What? What? Dirk left the countryside and moved to the city? Have you got used to it yet? Is Amano bullying you? Bullying? I've only helped. Come over if you don't believe me. Great! Speaking of which, Dirk got here today, right? I'm assuming this character is like a bigger character and I'm totally doing his voice wrong, but for now, he is a squealy tiny character, kind of like June. So, speaking of which, Dirk got here today, right? Yeah, right. How about we have a gathering at his house? You're kidding, right? I'm not even done setting up the place. Let's leave that for another day. Aww, what's the helping business? I thought we were coming over to play. Oh well, let this big man give you a hand. After that, we'll cook you a welcoming feast. Sounds good. We've never met each other face to face, so this is a great opportunity. Don't plan things out just between the two of you. That sounds good. It's decided then. We'll go to Dirk's house and meet and throw him a home welcoming, housewarming. Well, we'll go to Dirk's house to meet and throw him a housewarming party. The group chat exploded with messages as the discussion goes on and everyone decided that the party will be held on Sunday. This happened so fast it surprised me. It's been 2 years since I encountered everyone in Lovely League and started playing with them, but I've never thought about meeting them in real life. Okay, I see the League of Legends puns with all this. This is like the Weenie Hut Juniors of League of Legends. You go down to Lovely League Junior. I have no idea of what they'll be like, but I have a feeling that this meeting will open up the paths to my experiences for my life in the city. June's voice, oh my Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna save here, so I'm sorry I have to do this to y'all, but yep, it is saved. It's 8 a.m. Sunday, nice weather. So, I'm so sorry that I made this a really short stream. I promise I'll have a longer stream next time. But that's just how things work out. I gotta get going to dinner, so thanks so much guys for watching. So, yeah. Anything that I'm missing quickly before I leave? So yeah, nothing much to answer, so sorry about this guys. I'll try and like do this as soon as I can again, but this is all I got for today, so until next time, take care guys.